Come on in, y'all. We're going to get crafty today, and we're going to use a little bit of Mod Podge and some cinnamon. Have you ever used those items in crafting? I'm going to show you what to do or what not to do. That's how we roll around here. But whenever you get here, say hello. If you don't see a red box above my head, that means you are catching the replay. Totally fine. Just comment the word metal, METAL. That's going to get you, I'm going to send you a message, and in that message will be all the information that you're going to need. Okay? So, y'all, tell me what you've been doing today. We've been super busy. You know, life. Down below, I pinned a comment. It says comment metal to get all of the details. Open that up and then click the link below that to join our broadcast channel. I'm notifying them right now that we are live. That is the best way to be notified whenever we do a live. Okay? All right, let me scoot this back. And let's see if y'all can see me. Hopefully. Okay, so I need to first see how much Mod Podge I have in this bottle right here. Let me see. Hey friends, happy Saturday. I think I may have enough in here, but I grabbed back up just in case, but I also found this, and I meant to Google it. It's called Mod Podge Dimensional Magic 3D Accents. I've never used it, and I meant to Google what you do, but my guess is you just squeeze it on, and then you put whatever you're going to use. I don't know. Maybe it's so you don't have to like brush it on. I don't know, y'all. Whatever. I grabbed it. Hey, friends. So we may use it, we may not use it. But I did get a few things in the mail. I did get the schoolhouse frame, the 9x9. We're not going to use this today, but we'll use it soon. But I did get one of these in, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. This is one of our new surfaces. You can find it under What's New. Just comment the word metal and go check it out. And then I got our transfer veteran in. We're going to use this today. Hey, friends. It is crafting day. We're going to use this today on a metal surface and see how it goes. That is about all I got to say about that. So we are going to use this right here, our galvanized metal sign. I have not yet used this. So I am excited to see how this works out. So, oh no, your order's going all over the world. Sounds like Miss Deb. So this is our metal sign, y'all. Isn't that pretty? But we're gonna paint it. We're gonna change it up. Hello, friends. Hello. Hope you guys are super duper well. Sorry we missed you last night. We had a baseball game. And yeah. How do you do that? So don't forget, grab this. I'm going to grab a piece of cardboard because we're going to paint this surface in vanilla. So let me roll up my sleeves. What kind of stains, Wanda? We use our No Pain Gel stain from the Chalk website. Love it, love it. All right, so we're going to paint this in vanilla. We're probably going to have to do a couple different coats. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I just thought of something. I'm getting ahead of myself. Please hold. I wonder if I do this. I mean, it's going to take a lot of coats if I do it that way. I'm just thinking, do I or do I not? No, I'm just going to paint it. I may have to do that for like the second coat. But ideally, this chalk paste will come off. But we're going to have to put a couple coats on here. As you can see, holy cow, we're going to be here for a while adding coats. So I'm going to add it pretty thick. Oh, Carrie, please get well. Yeah, Wanda, we use the no pain gel stain for a lot of our stuff. Gosh, I don't even know the last time we actually used a stain from like your local hardware store. We just use what we have in the shop on the website. I love the walnut. That one is my favorite. All right, I'm kind of going thick here to start. Let's see what I want. What do I want? Hello, friends. Oh, thanks, Angie. Sometimes it's, you know, some days are better than others, right? I am going to keep this out because I may still use that little brush, but I'm going to dry this and we're going to add another coat. Shouldn't take too long to dry. I don't know. Dana has been staining, painting, gluing, and embellishing since 7 a.m. Holy moly. You've been busy. Hello, Zach. So ideally, when you're painting with our paste, and probably any other paint, you'll see it start to turn from shiny to matte. Okay? Hey, Christina. I want to make sure that this is dry really well before we add a second coat. Otherwise, it's going to, like if I was to go and put a second coat on right now, I'm going to basically lift up the first coat. If that makes sense. Hey, Peggy. Hey, friends. Petrol, how are you? Some of y'all probably received shipping notifications today. Hey, Dawn. I did some shipping this morning. Started working on bundles for Mini-Sale Monday. Everybody say a prayer for Mr. Joe Pryor here. Hope he's doing okay, Michelle. Hey, Katrina. Got Kira in the craft room with me today. She decided to join me, Miss Kira. I think she's ready for her leg day. It's about that time. One of the boys needs to take her. Marilee, we had a baseball game last night. That's why we did not have Big Bow Friday. They won. By the skin of their teeth. It was a close game. I think they won by 1 point. But they did have baseball pictures today. And then all 3 of them got their hair cut. I should have asked them to come in. Jackson's hair looks so good because he hasn't had a haircut in a while. And he likes it really long and shaggy on top. And I told the lady, because she does my hair, like whatever you do, keep the length on top, but just cut the sides, because his hair was so long it was growing over his ears. So yeah, he looks great. All right, that's still wet. Don't touch. Don't touch. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Hey, I know, right? It was a win. And Jackson played catcher. I'll have to upload some videos for y'all. I got some clips of him. He played catcher for the first time yesterday, and he did a really good job. I was very, very impressed. I was a little nervous, but I was impressed. He did great. Zach got him a catcher's glove. Wait, did I say he played catcher or pitcher? He played catcher. Oh, yay, Dana. I'm so glad. Hi, Luann. All right, I think that's dry. We're going to go in and do another coat. Thick. Oh, and I finally heat set my hummingbird pillow. Should show y'all. All right, so I want to make sure that this is somewhat, like not too thick, but I don't want to thin it out because then we'll be doing coats all day. We are going to dinner with my mom and my sister's family. It should be fun. I know we were not on. Playing catch up will keep him on his toes. Yes, Katrina, like for real. Oh, good. You're gonna be busy. Busy crafting. The swap box went out yesterday. Super cute. It's the April one. All right, let me just check. We are going to have to wax this. Because we're going to put a sticky transfer over it. And I don't want the paste to be filled up. I really wish I could, I got some rope to hang this on, but I don't know if the rope is going to fit in the little holes up here. So we're gonna have to see. All right, let's do round number 2 of drying. And there goes Kira. Now she wants out. She hears somebody in the kitchen, so you know what that means. She's like, oh, F-O-O-D. Maybe Zach can help me out. Computer. Oh yeah, the back door rug looked great. Hey Judy. All right, here we go again, drying. I did grab 2 colors, Camel and Espresso. We're going to use these 2 colors on the boots. And then Cherry, and I am going to use Home, which is our color of the month, but it is sold out. So if you did not grab that, make sure that on the first of every month, usually I would say it's like the first half of the month, that you purchase $75 to add the color of the month to your cart. Because it's an exclusive color and it does not last forever. Oh, Camel's been playing with baby goats. How fun is that? What are those goats called, y'all, that they fall over? No, they get stiff and fall over. What are those called? I can't think of the name right now. I'm going to get all my cuts completed. Mailman brought more today. It's never ending, right, Dana? So I can see that the coverage in the middle is really good. Some of the top and some of the sides are not as thick. It's fine. We can go over those. Fainting goats. Yes. Isn't that funny? Is it whenever they see somebody or they hear a loud noise, or is it just random? Like, that's just crazy to me. So you have dwarf baby goats. Oh, how fun. Kira, nobody wants to come get you. I'm sorry. All right, we gotta make sure this is dry. I saw that, Teresa. I saw you place your order. Thank you. All right, I'm just looking at this kind of from the front. Just kind of to see where my coats are even or uneven. You already received those pet molds? Yeah, so I guess the order that I placed on Tuesday, I believe, I got today. Jeannie's been helping her husband build a temporary garage, which will eventually be my greenhouse. How fun! Ruthie, your sister has stinky goats? Like, that has to hurt them, right? Alright, you really want to make sure that this is dry completely, because when we go to apply our surface wax, and if we go and like smear it on, we don't want to smear our paste. And I can already feel some of these areas are a little bit thicker and not dry. Oh, is he really, Dana? I may have known that, but probably forgot. Yeah, this is a great transfer for veteran. It was a surprise. And it was just released. And if I recall, any patriotic will not be restocked. Okay? Michelle loves the home color. So if there's anything patriotic, you need to grab it. Alright, now we're on the right path here. I can see less shine. Hey, Terry. All right, I think we're good. Okay, so this is what we have. Let me just hold it up and look. Okay, this is what we got. Now, before I do the next step, which is apply the surface wax, I think I'm going to give it a quick sand. Just very lightly. And I know it's gonna take off some of that, which is fine because it's gonna be very worn look. I'm just helping smooth out the surface, okay? I know, Kira, I'm so sorry. I'll let you out. Nobody listens to me. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna let the princess out. Hey, there you go. Go get him. Go get him. All right, there we go. Now we're getting it smooth, smooth. All right, well, now she's laying back down, so I give up. Whatever. All right, let me wipe this off. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is move our cardboard, and we're going to use this again here in a minute. But let me keep this. I think we're going to use this. We might use this. I don't know. I do need a doggy door for the craft room, don't I, Michelle? That would be great. Wouldn't it? All right. We might use this for something else. So I'm just going to keep this here and set it aside. And now we're going to grab our surface wax. This is awesome stuff. It is clear and it has no odor, no smell. So I'm just going to apply this all over. We are going to put a sticky transfer on this. And sticky to paint on metal sometimes pulls up. Hi, Linda. Y'all make sure you hit the heart button for me. Sprinkle me out and comment the word metal. You can get this design and all the supplies I'm using. I'm putting a good amount on here, guys. All right, feels like it's coated. Yeah, that would have to be a big door. Hey, Jerry. Well, welcome back. Hey, Miss Deb. Happy Saturday. All right, next step. We're going to take our transfer. And I'm going to fuzz it really well. Like, really well. Okay? Because there's some good chunks of this that are not silkscreen, which means they're really sticky. And I want to apply lint to the back of this. Okay? And applying lint to the back of this is going to reduce the stickiness. Uh-oh, she's going to go tell all the family. Marilee, thank you so much for the stars. Tell them, Kira. Tell them. Tell them. About that time, y'all. She starts acting a fool. 4:45 to 5 o'clock. Usually the boys are getting home from school during the week. And then she knows it's leg day. And then she gets her FOOD. So, hello, Linda Salisbury. Hi, Deborah. All right, let's see. Before I do that, I'm going to take my espresso, open it up, and I'm going to give it a stir just to make sure it's good, right consistency. You don't want it too dry because you don't want it to dry in your silk screen. Okay, I don't use this color a whole lot. So I'm just going to mix it up. Stir, stir, stir. And then we're going to do the same thing for Camel. Right here. So yes, this is a little bit on the drier side because I had a harder time stirring it compared to the espresso. So, I do that every time. It like splatters everywhere. Good thing is though, y'all, this paste is washable. So, I'm just going to stir it. I did put distilled, or you can use purified water in your jars. Take your little stir stick and just stir, stir, stir. Okay? Hey, Melinda. With the grands. That's fun. All right, I think we're good with our Camel. There is a big chunk of dry paste. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okie dokie. We have our transfer ready. We're going to put it on here. Almost did it upside down. And we are going to hope and pray for the best, y'all. So I'm just going to put it on here. Center it. I'm just going to line up the sides and the top and bottom because this fits like perfectly on this little metal surface. Okay, so now I'm just going to press all around it, making sure that I don't have any air bubbles. And I think I'm going to work top down. And you know what? I think I'm going to use Nominee for the pole on the flag. So I'm going to take my detail tool. I'm going to work top to bottom. I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to grab I don't have my cherry ready, y'all. I have been watching every bit of that draft. Every bit of it. Oh, yes, Michelle. All the time. Nisa, just comment the word metal, and I'll send you a link to get it, okay? Oh, yay, Veteral. You should make him shirts. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta think about this. Do I or do I not? Do we want to try the paintbrush on the metal, on the painted metal? I'm doing this wrong. This should be blue. What am I thinking? Darn it. It's okay. We're going to fix it. I'm going to show you how we're going to fix it. Ready? We're going to just take a wipe. And we're just going to wipe off that cherry gently. Now, good news is I still have that little dot from the pole. I'm going to dry that and where I wiped it off. And that will kind of be like where I know to put it. Okay? Good Lord. Okay, I am going to take my surface wax and go over that where I had my wipe. Okay, let's try this again. But first, I am going to clean this so I don't have any red that went through to the back and end up on the surface. Okay? Just like so. Deb is brand new. You became a great granny? Aw, congratulations. It's brand spanking new. They just released it. We did not know about it. We did not know anything about this transfer. Okay, y'all, let's try this again. Let's get this right. Do it right the first time. Lord, I can't believe I did that, y'all. I mean, I can, but whatever. Hey, Dee. All right, I'm going to fuzz it again just because I cleaned off a little bit of that. And we're going to start over. Okay, so now grab your surface. And we're just going to take that little piece up here at the top. Line it up. Right there. That's crooked. Let's try this again. You want to make sure that your surface, your transfer is flat. Okay? Just like so. Lift the corner, press down. Okay, let's try this again. Holy schmoly. All right, here we go. So I'm going to take the color home. And I'm just going to paint it over that area where it's going to be on the flag. And then we're going to use the red, the cherry. All right, I'm going to peel it up. Lay it back down and then press around the edges where I lifted it up. Okay. I think this might still be good. I didn't get any other color on it. All right, we're done with the blue. Hey, Jean. Oh, I love that, Lorena. Hey, Mary. Okay, so now we're going to take cherry. Now I have to remember to do the pull in the nominee. Now right here, I could probably just do a squeegee. But I've got the paintbrush out. Now, if I just don't get careless. But using a paintbrush has really been a lifesaver for me, y'all. Especially in those tiny, tiny areas where the design bumps up against another section that you want to be a different color. All right, let's see. Let me just straighten these out. We're gonna lift. That's so pretty. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Is painting easier than using? Yes. Certain times, yes. Like I still use my squeegee. Like I'm gonna use the detail tool right now to go in and do this little pull. It's the wrong color. But I love it for those really close, tight fit areas. Okay, so I'm done with the cherry. We're done with home. I'm done with nominee. And we're gonna peel this up, lay it back down, and press around all the boot. Okay. I'm actually gonna lift that up too, just to make sure it's not stuck like glue on the paint. Okay, so we've got two colors now. So I'm gonna grab two more paintbrushes. This one and this one. And I'm just gonna kind of flip-flop in between them and just see what happens. And I may end up mixing some color. Just gonna make it look kind of worn. And then we may have to peel up a little bit as we go so it doesn't stick. And too, that the paste doesn't dry in the screen. So like some of the, let me show you. So like I had part of the paint come off on the transfer. It's totally fine. It'll come off. But that's the thing about the stickiness. Like it'll take off some of the paint. We're going to add some like cinnamon and stuff there. I'm not too concerned. But just in case that bothers you, just be extra careful. Now, if you want like a certain spot to be more of one color than the other, you can certainly go in and use your squeegee. That looks really good. You know, I don't know why I need both of these. I can just mix. Some people don't like to mix, obviously, like espresso into the camel, like I have here. Totally get that. You could put them on a color tray, mix them that way, or you could flip-flop like me, make it a little bit more difficult for yourself. Okay, it's time to peel. Now, I'm going to do the rest of this here in camel. And then, oh look, my paintbrushes are falling apart. Fantastic. Let me set that down. And then we're just going to mix this up down here. So it's a little bit darker. Okay. Now we're going to start over here on this side. It does, Dawn, and guess what? Those combined are my favorite. Chocolate and peanut butter. It's my fave. Okay. All right, lift, lay back down. I'm just gonna go in and grab this with this paintbrush. I don't need to do both. I love the blending. Okay, let's lift it up. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. All right. Okay. Peel it up. Lay it back down. Looky there. So see, it did take off like that spot at the top, and there's a tiny spot down here in the corner, but we're going to cover that up. What do y'all think? I love it. I think that's so cool. All right, so let's clean this up, and then we're going to use our Mod Podge and get a little crazy. Let me set this over there. Grab my little cleaning mat here. Oh, how fun, Beverly. Hope you have so much fun. I'm going to grab a wipe or two. And just clean off that paste. And then we'll use our board eraser. Just makes it for an easier cleanup, in my opinion. Thanks, Kathy Kaiser. How are you? Normally you catch the replay. Hope you're well. So this is our board eraser. It works really well on our transfers to clean them off. Helps get that paste out of the silk screen. Now we're going to flip it over. Now I will not use a wipe on the back side. Oh, that's so loud. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Hey, Cheryl. Okay. Let me just clean this vanilla off up there from our metal sign. Get all of it cleaned and removed, from the silk screen. And then we're going to take a paper towel and dry it off. And then we're going to put on his backer sheet. Now, some of y'all struggle with this part that I'm about to do, which is fine because I struggle sometimes. It was 80 degrees and now it's raining. So I'm going to roll it up, okay? And I am going to have the white side facing out, all right? And then I'm going to line up the corners, line up the edges, and then I'm going to just place my pointer and my thumb right here and just let it fall, okay? And you really want to make sure that it's flat, okay? Lisa, the board and base is a perfect surface for someone who's never tried chalk before. It's the board and base. Okay, so now we have our transfer on our backer sheets ready to go. Let me just close this up. And then we're going to get started on our Mod Podge. Figure out what we're going to do there. Because I don't really know. So I did grab, let me show you, the color tray. And I'm going to squeeze some of this out onto there. And we're going to grab our piece of cardboard. And I'm going to dry this before we continue. Yes, I've done that too, Dana. Well, maybe not stain, but like dab. You're right, it's great. It's nice and thick. Like I have a piece right here I was going to use earlier. It's thick and it does not like collapse easy. I know, Eileen, isn't it great? Yes, so Dana's got a good point. The board and base, for example, is a reusable surface. So if you mess up, you can take it off and try again. Now, if these two areas right here that you see in metal bother you, just go back and paint them. With whatever color you painted the surface. Like this is vanilla. Yes, Michelle, yes. I remember I did that. That was the first time I used it. Okay, so here goes nothing. I think I'm going to use this board eraser that I had earlier. And I'm just going to kind of dab the Mod Podge wherever I want the cinnamon to show up. Okay? Yes, Lisa, it is. And if it's out of stock, let me know. I have some. If you can't find it. I need parchment paper, not cardboard. This is going to be a pain in the butt to put back in. So I'm going to sprinkle the cinnamon. And then I'm going to take a, what do I want to use? I'm going to take this. I never use this. And just wipe off some of it. Because, you know, it's going to be on there good. Okay. Let me get that off there. Hold on. I don't like the way that that went on, so hold on. We're going to try that again. And I'm going to be smarter about this. No, don't put it in your hand. Take this to the trash. And I'm going to grab one of my parchment paper sheets. Hey, Tracy. Okay, we're going to try this again. I want to figure out how I want to do this. I don't know. Let me put some in here. Because I don't want it to be... What is the word? There might be, Deb. I could definitely use that. Okay, I'm going to grab a paper towel. I don't know if I like that either because it's going to be in blocks. Please hold. We're figuring this out together. I almost wish, this sounds crazy, that I had a spray bottle of Mod Podge just so that it would just drop in little areas all over it. That makes sense? Let me find... something. This is going to be a mess. Y'all are just going to have to forgive me. Here we go. That's kind of more what I want. Kind of just random. Here we go. I'm sure they do that. I found this, like I was saying earlier, I found this. Dimensional Magic. But this is going to be more like little dots, I think. Like 3D, like raised. That makes sense. There we go. That is more what I'm working with here. Yes. I could try that. All right, let me get this section that had the hole. Or the, not the hole, the place where the paint came up. See? All right, there's that. This is only my second time using this stuff, so, or using the cinnamon. I'll learn, right? It's definitely messy. Definitely messy. All right, I'm trying something. Okay. My fingerprints are all over this. All right, so see that? All right. It's gonna smell like cinnamon for a long time. That was loud. Sorry. It's coming, right? It's not perfect. I don't care. Nothing is perfect around here. Not me, not you. I think this is one of those things that you have to do over and over to get like your technique down, like making a bow. Whole thing. All right, let's do this. Okay. Hi, Kira. You back? How was leg day? I hear you. Hot? Trying to check on me? She's like, okay. Now it's FOOD. Come on, Mom. All right, that's what we have so far. I've got to do a couple things. Hey, Marcel, how are you? All right, I'm just going to take the Mod Podge and just wipe it out of there. Thanks, y'all. Now, I'm going to take, hold on, I have Mod Podge and Cinnamon stuck to my finger. Kira, nobody's going to feed you? It's just me? No? What is wrong with the family today? Hey, Kathy. All right. Hold on, guys. Okay, so now I have to take this. Let me see. I know I just cleaned off my desk, but let me take this and get some of this excess off. There we go. It's sitting in some of those little creases. Oh, that was a lot. Holy cow. Yeah, she is, Michelle. She's looking at me like, okay, lady, we did leg day. Next, come on. It's like clockwork. Every day, y'all. Every single day. And we're going to leave soon. We're going to dinner with Rachel and my mom. We're going to hibachi tonight. We love doing hibachi. One, because it's good, but two, you get a lot of leftovers. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I want to let me see something really quick. I have this color called the Rusty Hinge. And I thought I had a finger dauber. Maybe this one. I'm just going to fill in some of those areas. Now I'm going to have cinnamon all over this one. We're almost done, Kara. Almost done. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to grab the vintage photo one and just tame it down just a little bit. It's a little too orange for me. Are you hot? You're breathing 90 miles an hour. Good grief. Okay. That looks great. I love it so very much. I love it. Hold on. This is vintage photo. I'm just coloring in. There we go. To make it look really worn. Because why not? This is fun. Looks like it's put through the wringer. Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to touch it anymore. Now, I have this rope, but I don't think the rope is going to work. Let's see. Maybe. No. No. So we're just going to grab some twine. Like a little hanger. Oh. You did your huggers, Dana? I love the little huggers. All right, how do I want to do this? I don't like long hangers. So we're going to make them short. Like that. And I think I'm going to actually look for rope. Skinnier rope. There you have it, y'all. These are our veteran projects. I think it turned out good. I like it. So hit the heart button, y'all. Comment the word metal, because this is metal that we put this on. And y'all have a great evening. We'll see you next time, okay? Bye, friends. Have a good one.